Stafford is known for their NASCAR races on Friday night and their kart races on Monday night. But David Loda is here to show you what the true meaning of horsepower is. Whether it's wearing a pink pin on your shirt or dyeing your hair pink, even wearing a pink wristband, all these forms of support for Heather is important as she battled her way through cancer. Both Tom and Alex agree that despite males and females competing on the track together, when the race begins, they're just simply a competitor. For drivers like 9-year-old Dylan Houghton, he hopes to be the next group to make their way up and to continue his family's history in racing. On a typical race day, you'd find Nicole LaRose interviewing drivers. But this Saturday, you'll be seeing Nicole on the track, competing in the Ladies Challenge race for the second time.
I was definitely itching since last season. We finished second. This year obviously came back to win.
Win for a cause and for a friend. Nicole is raising money for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation in honor of her colleague Heather, who was diagnosed with breast cancer last year.
It was overwhelming. It was heartwarming. It was emotional. I was excited to help her with whatever efforts that she needed.
Whether it's wearing a pink pin on your shirt or dyeing your hair pink, even wearing a pink wristband, all these forms of support for Heather is important as she battled her way through cancer.
It's huge. I'm convinced it's more than half the battle.
All the positivity that she had the whole time was just really inspiring, and she would always send us updates, and she would never stop smiling the whole time. I'm just so proud to race for her, and it means a lot.
And when Saturday comes, Nicole hopes racing for Heather will end with her winning for Heather. Bonssa Tufa, QNN Sports. Alex Fern started racing at Stafford in the karts when she was 8 years old. Now at 22, she has 13 NASCAR wins, making her the winningest female driver in Stafford history.
Really hard to race here, really hard to win here, so to have an honor like that is definitely something that I am really proud of.
Alex's cousin Tom is a 6-time champion at Stafford, and he hopes that Alex's success is a sign of things to come.
I think that's a great accomplishment. You know, she can only add to it from here, and hopefully someday she'll be known for that.
Both Tom and Alex agree that despite males and females competing on the track together, when the race begins, they're just simply a competitor.
A car out there, you don't know if it's a female or a male unless you really know before time.
I drive the same car as everybody else. I'm here to do the same thing as everybody else. Everyone likes winning, so.
Alex hopes that aspiring female racers won't be intimidated by the nature of racing.
When it's good, it's great, but when it's bad, it really sucks. It's one of the most demanding and soul-crushing sports that there is. Keep sticking with it. There's plenty of times that I just wanted to give up, but I would not be here, and I would not be the winningest female at Stafford if I had just given up.
Bonssa Tufa, QNN Sports. Top second, Colin Smith with 2 on. Deep to center, can TJ McCants get this? No. Third homer for Smith, 3-run homer, 3-0 Arkansas. Top of the third, now it's 8-0. 2 men on again, and Cade and Wallace. Team leading 8th home run, and that makes it 11-0. So we move to the bottom of the third. First time now that Ole Miss has a chance to score. Peyton Chatagnier, a little blooper to shallow center, it's going to drop, and that puts Ole Miss on the board. Now it's an 11-1 ball game, but we're not done yet. Later in the inning, Justin Bench. Look out, bullpen, 3-run homer, and that makes it 11-5. So it's getting a little bit closer now, and everyone's starting to get a little more pumped up. Top of the 5th inning, though, they get even more pumped up because head coach Mike Bianco gets ejected for arguing balls and strikes. That's one way to fire up your team. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded. Chatagnier again into the gap in right center. He clears them all, and that makes it a 14-9 ball game. Same inning, a runner on for Kevin Graham. And once again, another chance to attack. Oh my gosh, what a swing. Deep to right, 6th homer for Graham. It's 14-11. Bottom of the 7th inning, now look at them, they're going nuts.
That's insane.
Bottom of the 7th, 14-13. Calvin Harris, a grounder to second, trying to get the double play, but it's dropped on the transfer, and the runner on third scores, and we're tied. 8th inning now. Chance for Arkansas to score. A drive to the gap in right center by Brady Stevens with 2 on, and he's going to score 2 as a result to put Arkansas up 16-14. Bottom of the 9th, 18-14. Runners in the corners for Ole Miss. Nobody out. Here comes Kevin Kopps, and good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That's the game, a wild game at that, but Arkansas comes out on top 18-14. An impressive win by Los Angeles, to say the least, even without their stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But with the playoffs looming in a few weeks, the defending champions hope to have the focal point of their team back sooner rather than later. Lakers correspondent Kevin Borba has more. A lot of sports in only 30 minutes, so we'll start off in Augusta, Georgia, where Hideki Matsuyama, after shooting a 65 in the 3rd round, entered the final round of the Masters with a 4-stroke lead over 4 other players. Now, Matsuyama didn't really have the best of starts, though. We go to the first hole. This is for par. A long putt, keeps going. Is he going to get it? Oh, he had that happen a lot in this round. He had to settle for a bogey. But he did rebound. 9th hole, second shot in the par 4. Look where this one ends up. I mean, you talk about a beautiful shot in the green, and it just keeps rolling. Keep rolling. All the way just shy of the hole. He'll settle for a birdie. His lead up to 5 now. 13th hole, 3rd shot in the par 5 from the rough. I mean, what a beautiful pitch. This one just keeps going again, keeps rolling. It will give him an opportunity to get the birdie, and he did. So now he continues to extend his lead as we head to the final hole. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just perfect.
That's insane.
2 putts to win now here in the final hole. Attempt number 1, like I said, that happened several times to him, but attempt number 2, it's a chip in, and he's going to do it. Hideki Matsuyama wins the 2021 Masters, the first Japanese player to win a major tournament in PGA. Enjoy that green jacket, sir. Well, that was fun, Kevin, but that's all the time we have. So how about this? Same time, same place, tomorrow night. Sound good?
Sounds good.
We'll have plenty more sports to talk about, but until then, he's Kevin Perez. I'm Bonssa Tufa. Stay good, y'all.